All right, welcome back. So today we're diving into something that, well, it just seems like it shouldn't be possible. We're talking about a universal dictionary that packs over 100 languages into your pocket. So how on earth did its creators actually pull it off?
So yeah, that's the big question, right? Think about it for a second. More than 5,000 individual dictionaries. That's a whole library's worth of books. How do you cram all of that, and I mean all of it, into one app that doesn't even need an internet connection? Honestly, it sounds like some kind of magic trick.
Okay, first, let's just wrap our heads around the scale here. This one app supports 104 different languages. We're talking everything from Afrikaans to Zulu. Just the ambition alone is pretty incredible.
And it's not just the number of languages, which is already wild. We are talking about over 5 million word entries. That database is absolutely enormous. Think of all the translations. That's like 200 million words. The amount of raw data here is just staggering.
And now for the real kicker, the number that just kind of breaks your brain. This is how much internet data the app needs to work. Zero. Zilch. Nada. It all happens 100% offline. So you've got this massive, massive library of information, but it asks for no connection whatsoever. How is that even possible?
So what we're left with is this impossible promise, really. When you start looking at the features the app claims to have, they almost seem to contradict each other at every single turn.
I mean, just look at how these things clash. You've got this gigantic database of 104 languages, but it runs smoothly even on cheap, low-end phones. The equivalent of over 5,000 books, yet it can install to a tiny little SD card. A professional-level tool that's somehow completely free. And of course, the biggest one, all of this data with zero internet required. It just doesn't add up.
So how in the world did the developers, a team called WS Apps, actually pull this off? Well, it's not magic, it's just some seriously brilliant engineering. Let's crack the code and see how they made this thing a reality.
The best way to really get it is with this analogy here. Imagine taking a whole library, 5,000 books, and using some kind of futuristic vacuum sealer to shrink it all down until it fits inside a regular backpack. That's pretty much what's happening here, but with data. It's all about super smart, extreme compression.
Here's their 3-step master plan. First, they didn't use any off-the-shelf stuff. They built their very own custom compression algorithm designed from the ground up just for dictionary data. Second, they created this incredibly smart search index that finds exactly what you need in an instant. And third, the entire app was built from day one to work offline, running in the background so it never feels slow or clunky.
And this right here, this is the payoff for all that hard work. You know how most online apps work? They need the internet, they can lag, and you know they're collecting your data. Well, this app is the complete opposite. It's instant, it's private by design, and it's all on your device, which means you have total control anywhere, anytime.
Okay, so we've talked about the technical wizardry, but what does that mean for you? What does all this incredible engineering actually feel like when you're using it as a tool in your pocket? Because of all that smart engineering, you get features that are just seamless. You start typing and the results pop up instantly. You can copy a word from anywhere, a message, a website, and the app translates it right from your clipboard. It can even take a whole sentence and break it down for you. You get all the rich details like synonyms and antonyms, and you can save and share everything. It's just a smooth, powerful experience.
And hey, you don't have to take my word for it. This is a real review from a user on the Google Play Store, and I think it just captures the feeling perfectly. This app isn't just a cool tech demo. It's a genuinely useful and important tool that people are using in their everyday lives.
You know, all of this gets you thinking about something bigger. Beyond just being a really clever piece of software, why does an app like this actually matter today in our super-connected, data-obsessed world?
It matters for a whole bunch of reasons. For travelers, it's an absolute lifesaver when there's no Wi-Fi or data roaming is expensive. For language students, it's a complete vocabulary resource that works anywhere. For researchers, it's a powerful linguistic tool. And maybe most importantly, for anyone who cares about their privacy, it's a secure way to get information.
And let's get crystal clear on what data privacy actually means in this case, because that term gets thrown around a lot. For this app, it's simple. Your activity is your business, your searches are not logged, Your translations are not monitored, and absolutely nothing is shared with anyone else. Your data literally never leaves your device.
Just let that sink in for a second. No data collected. In the world of apps we live in today, that is a revolutionary statement. It's a completely different philosophy about the trust between a user and their software. And that leaves us with this final, kind of provocative thought. We're just so used to this idea that every free app comes with a hidden price tag, and that price is our data. But this explainer shows us that there's another way. It makes you wonder, in an age where everything is trying to learn something about you, what if the truly powerful tools are the ones that are just built to help you and ask for absolutely nothing in return?